yucky and gory story.
Yeah.
The gross one? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Have you eaten yet? Okay. What he does is he lays still for hours at a time, and he'll wait until that snake slithers right up to him. And he grabs that snake by the head and squashes it until everything from the inside is on the outside. He then hits that snake back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth until he's good and dead. He then sucks that snake up whole. He does not chew his food. His teeth are shaped like fish hooks in his mouth. They're shaped backwards in his mouth. This means that they're for gripping, grabbing, ripping, and tearing, not for chewing at all. So he eats his food whole. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah. Now, let's say he's in the jungle and he bumps into Scar from the Lion King. What part of his body would he use as a weapon?
His tail.
His tail. He knows lizard karate. He would take that tail and whack that lion so hard across the eyes that lion could be blinded for life. And if that lion is blind in the jungle, what could happen? He could die, right? If he can't see, he can't hunt. If he can't hunt, he can't eat. And if he can't eat, he could die. He could kill a lion with his tail.
And he's slithering down in here.
Yeah, I got a good grip on him. We're buddies.
Are
Now,
you going to ask
remember?
him to open his mouth so that we can see his teeth?
Oh no, not today. I don't feel like risking my life today with him. Okay, guys. Now, remember I said when I first took him out that they think large lizards, like this lizard, are related to snakes, right?
That's right.
See that slimy thing he keeps sticking out of his mouth?
Yeah.
Is he being rude?
No, he's smelling.
Very good. He is smelling with that tongue. What he does is he sticks that tongue out and he picks up tiny air particles that we can't even see. He brings them back into his mouth and he sticks them into this funny looking organ called the Jacobson's organ. This organ then tells his brain what the smell is. He's not going to get you. I got him. Now guys, when you look at his tongue, when he sticks it out, stick out your tongue. Did you notice, did it have one end or two ends?
Two.
It had two
It was like
ends.
a fork.
It's a
Except not with the one in the middle.
Right, it's called a forked tongue. Monitor lizards and snakes are the only two animals in the world that have a forked tongue like this. This is why they think monitor lizards and snakes are related. Pretty cool, huh? Do you guys have any questions about it? Yeah. Do you guys have any questions about the part? Yes, buddy.
Because you're the birthday boy. Why does he have claws on his?
Well, that's why he got his name, Sharpie, because he's got very, very sharp claws. And every day I go home with scratches on me because of him. He has claws because he climbs trees. He has claws as kind of a weapon, but he doesn't really use his claws too much. Really for climbing and gripping and grabbing, yes.
And he has skills like a fish.
Yep, they're very, very similar to a fish. Very similar, except he's not slimy. He's pretty dry. Yes, buddy.
Why does he climb trees?
Because he likes to eat birds. He likes to go up there and eat birds. Yes, Jacob.
Why does he eat birds?
Why does he eat birds? Because he's a carnivore. He doesn't eat any plants or fruits and vegetables, so he has to eat meat. So he'll eat birds, he'll eat snakes, he'll eat other lizards, he'll eat rats and mice and stuff like that.
Will he eat bulls?
Will he eat what?
And turkey. Bulls. And turkey.
Bulls.
What will he?
Did you say bulls?
Yeah.
Bulls like the big cow? Well, he's not going to be big enough to take one of those down, but he could do a lot of damage to one. If you were to take a bull and give it to him, give him a piece of meat, he'd eat it. Yeah, he'd eat it. Yes.
Would he eat a cat?
Would he eat a cat? When he's full grown, he probably would eat a cat.
I have a cat.
You do? Well, he's not a good pet to have, is he? Yes.
But do the different lizards have different personalities? And if so, what's his personality?
Oh yeah, I work with 3 Savannah monitors, and he's like kind of mine because I work with him so much. Nobody else will work with him because he's too sharp. They have everything from they'll just lay there and let you do whatever you want to they'll be very wiggly like him.
Okay.
They're usually not this active. They usually just lay in your lap and play dead kind of. But he is.
Are some more like friendly and? than
Yeah,
others?
well,
or is
out
it
of the
that?
lizard families, oh yeah, there's lots of lizards that are this is an illegal pet in Massachusetts. You can't own one without a permit. We have to carry special permits in order to carry him. But the reason they're illegal is because they don't make good pets. They get huge. I mean, the length of this sign is a large, large lizard, and their bite is very bad. Those teeth are extremely sharp.
Okay.
A couple more questions, yes?
One of my friends that moved to Arizona that used to be in Nashua got a pet snake and he feeds it mice and rats.
Really? Yeah, that's what they do. And you know what? I just realized right when she said Nashua, I'm in New Hampshire. I don't think that they are illegal in New Hampshire because everything's legal in New Hampshire. Yes.
Actually, I forget what it is.
That's okay. That's all right. Massachusetts is very, very strict on the reptile laws, and that's where I'm from. So I always assume that I'm in Massachusetts all the time. I do that in Rhode Island too. I'll tell them how illegal everything is, and then they'll go, "Well, my friend has one."
I want him to go in there.
You gotta let go, buddy. You can't have that finger. You guys ready for the next animal? Oh boy, we're moving to the big
I
boxes.
saw you come in.
Before you did?
Yeah.
Wow.
The big
Now,
box.
before I open up this box, you guys are going to have to answer me a couple quick questions because I need to make sure you're smart enough to handle this animal. What's that stuff we breathe in and out?
Sit and be quiet.
Oxygen.
Very good. It's oxygen or air. Air is made up of oxygen. Now, do you guys know where oxygen comes from?
Trees.
Trees. And where are most of the trees in the whole world?
Jungle.
The jungle or the rainforest, right?
Yeah.
Most of the trees are in the rainforest. And what are people doing to the rainforest that's really bad?
Cutting them down.
They're cutting them down. Now let me show you what happens. This is a diagram of the rainforest. See these big trees up here?
Yeah.
This makes up something called the upper canopy of the rainforest.
They need to cover the baby ones so we can have chocolate.
Very good. Did you see Michael's show?
Yes.
Did you? I did someone yesterday that had Michael do their show too. Mine's a little different though. All right, guys, this is the upper canopy. That's very right. Jacob was absolutely right. You cut down these big trees, these little trees, whoosh, they die. They need the protection of the big trees in order to grow up to be big trees themselves. Without the big trees, they just die. Now you can picture the rainforest, right? Like this, tons of trees, lots of vegetation, like she said. Now when you cut that down, it turns into a desert, the total opposite, a very dry climate, lots of sand, not much vegetation at all, not very many animals either. So can you imagine this very, very green environment turning into a desert? It's pretty hard to imagine, huh? But that is what happens when you cut down the rainforest. Now, you cut down the rainforest, you lose
Chocolate.
chocolate. Is that a good thing? No. Who likes vanilla? Comes from the rainforest. Who likes cinnamon? Comes from the rainforest. Who likes that pink bubblegum medicine you get when you're not feeling too good? Yeah, that comes from the rainforest too, guys. We get lots of stuff from the rainforest. We also get lots of other medicines, lots of cures for diseases. Did you guys know that there's even a medicine that grows in a tree right around here? How many of you guys have ever heard of aspirin?
I have. Their home and desert. Yeah, fall down.
They turn into deserts. Guys, have you guys heard of aspirin?
I
Yeah.
have.
Aspirin grows in a tree right around here. Do you guys know any names of trees that aspirin might come from? Yes.
It could come from milk.
Good guess, but no. That's okay.
A frog. Does it come from a palm tree?
Good guess, but no. Do we have palm trees around here?
No.
I wish we did, because that would mean we were in Florida, somewhere close to there. And I would really like to be in Florida right
Or
now.
in California.
Yeah, or in California. Yes, buddy. Come on, guys, some trees.
Didn't know that. An aspen tree. I want to see that.
You want to see that box? Well, we're going to take her out. Any other guesses of trees? How many of you guys have ever seen Pocahontas? What was the name of the talking tree in Pocahontas?
Grandmother who?
Willow.
Very good. Grandmother Willow. We get aspirin from a willow tree. That's where we originally got it from. And if we get aspirin from a tree that grows right around here, can you imagine how many medicines are in the rainforest? And we're just cutting it down, throwing it away. This is my friend, Lily. And Lily's natural home is, hey, crisscross applesauce. Lily's natural home
Snake.
is the rainforest. This is Lily, a common boa constrictor. And like I said,
I see one of that in the movies.
yeah, Lily's natural home is the rainforest. Now,
Are they poisonous?
she's just a baby too. When she's full, I'll get down to your level a little bit because I know I'm pretty tall up there. Guys, when she's full grown, she's going to be from me to the guy with the kid on his shoulders. All the ways over there. She's going to be humongous.
And she's
going
trying
to
to get back in the box.
I know it's early, Lily, but we still got to work.
Here she comes to say hi.
Uh,
Wow.
my
The
goodness,
turtle did that. I saw the turtle do that.
He did?
He knocked it down.
He's jealous because I have a name tag and he doesn't. Okay, guys, Lily she's going to weigh over 100 pounds when she's full grown. She's going to be quite large. She lives up in the trees and down on the ground. She lives lots of places.
She's looking
Now,
at the trees.
let's say that I was a tree, okay?
Okay.
And a little bird landed in my branches out here. What would she do to the bird?
Eat it.
She would eat it. She would bite it with the 120 teeth that are in that little mouth of hers and very quickly constrict it. She's a constrictor. She squeezes her prey to death. She goes over to the next tree and she sees a monkey in that tree. What does she do to the monkey?
Eat it.
She eats the monkey. She goes down to the river and she sees all the cute little otters playing in the river. What does she do to the otters?
Eat them.
No.
No.
How come?
Because
How come she
they're in
doesn't
the
eat it?
water.
Good guess, but she's an excellent swimmer.
I don't know.
Don't know.
Give up.
You give up? Guys, she just ate a bird and a monkey. Give her a break. She doesn't need to eat as much as you guys do.
They're too big.
How many times a day do you? Oh, she would eat them if they weren't too big. She can handle it. Guys, how many times a day do you guys eat? Let's think: breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, dessert, snack. You guys eat a ton of times a day. She doesn't need to do that. Feel your forehead. Is it warm?
Yeah.
That means that you guys
mine
are
is
warm.
Mine
Well,
is
kinda
only a
warm.
little warm.
Yeah, well, that still means that you guys are warm-blooded. If you were to feel Lily, she's kind of cold. That means that she is
A
a cold-blooded animal. Or ectothermic. Can you guys say ectothermic? Very good. This means that she absorbs heat from the environment that she's in. If it's warm in this room, her body gets warm because it absorbs that heat. We make heat because we eat and we make energy from the food that we eat. She doesn't need to eat as much, guys. She only eats once to twice a month. That's it. And she only eats a little bit during that time. So do you guys have any idea if snakes are slimy?
I know why they're slimy.
You think they are slimy? Yeah? Okay, I need a volunteer.
They're only slimy.
I need a volunteer.
Raise your hand, honey.
Well, Jacob, I'm going to save you for the best part of the show, okay? Let's see. How about you? What's your name, buddy? Adam, high five, Adam. Good job. Why don't you stand right here? Okay, face all your friends. Okay, ready? You're brave, right? Okay. Now face Jacob. Now we're going to see if snakes are slimy. This is just her tail. It's just her tail. Her head's way over there. Well, I'm going to take her and we'll go like this. Ready? Now, feel your cheek. Is there any slime on your cheek?
No.
No, there's no slime on your cheek. Tell them no slime.
No.
No slime. High five, buddy.
I
Very
know
brave.
there is no slime.
Good job. Whoa. Whoa. You can have a seat. Guys, snakes are not slimy. What was your name again, buddy?
Adam.
Adam. Guys, snakes are not slimy. Adam's
neither
absolutely
were.
right. What is slimy?
Frog's feet.
Frogs are slimy.
Fish.
Fish are slimy.
I have a goldfish.
Goldfish are slimy.
I think Lily wants to go back in her box.
Oh, that's okay. She knows she has to work. She has to work to earn her.
I think
Two feedings a
there's
month.
a natural tyrant. I think
Guys, what else is slimy? What else is slimy? Yes.
Lizards. They are slimy if they've been in the water.
Well, they will get a little bit of slime if they've been in the water for a very long period of time. She'll never be in the water long enough to get a little bit of slime on her body. But naturally slimy. Frogs are naturally slimy. But did you have a guess at what's slimy?
Yes.
Yes. What's your guess?
Salamanders.
Salamanders are slimy. Frogs, salamanders, fish are slimy. Adam slimy.
Goldfish. Goldfish.
Adam slimy. Jacob slimy.
No.
Everybody is slimy. Every single human being on this planet is slimy. What are we doing? It's really hot outside. We sweat, guys. We have oils in our skin. This means that we are slimy. No matter how hot it gets, Lily will not sweat. She does not have oils in her skin. She's a very, very dry animal. Do you guys have any questions about Lily? Yes.
Does she swim a lot in the water for a long, long time?
Not really. Not really. She's not a big time. Hey, excuse you. I'm trying to go through my uniform. That's why I have buttons on all of my uniform things so I can unbutton them when she gets stuck. Yes. Buddy, do you have a question?
Yeah.
What's your question?
I saw one of those really fat ones, but it was like this big of a long one. It was like bigger than that one.
Yeah, there are. She's just a baby.
And it was in some like kind of black water. And when those two men farted, it was so heavy they couldn't even carry it. But it swam away. And then they lost they found out since they lost they found out that the snake had eaten the hay.
Wow. Very cool. Any other questions? Quick questions? Yes?
Baby? I thought
They're born about 12 inches. So she's a baby. She's about 2 years old. When they're babies, they're born about that big. They grow very, very quickly. Now, when she's full grown, she's probably going to be about 10 years old. So that's a 12 to 14 foot snake. They live 30 years. So they have a decent lifespan.
Is that snake all the way bigger than that?
What snake?
The snake just away. The snake bigger than that.
Okay, guys, put it on pause for a second. This.
Whoa, look at that. What is it?
Snake skin.
This is snake skin. You guys have this at home in human?
No.
No? Do you guys shed your skin?
Yes.
Yes, you do. You shed your skin in tiny little pieces that we can't even see. These little bugs come along and they eat it called dust mites. That's how come you don't see it too often. Do you guys have dust in your house? No, I know. No, never, right? Guys, sometimes when you do have dust, 40% of dust is human skin. Ew, huh? Gross. Time to dust your house?
Wait until she asks for questions.
Now, guys, this is how a snake sheds
I'm
their
not doing
skin.
anything.
They find a hard